In this chapter, we'll be teaching the media Vuelta, which is a step we love, and it is so... The moment of the pivot is really special, and so we'll spend time on that. Here's a preview. Or again. If we break it down, it starts with, the first two steps are like the basics, side and then forward for him or side and back for her. Different angle, same thing. Starts side and then goes through your partner. Now here, after that, I'm going to turn a little bit to my left and she'll step just barely around me. I'll turn a little bit more and she'll step around me again. And for the followers, as that happens, I want you to imagine that it's almost as if you're going from one side of his face to the other. That if you're here, you go from this side of his face to the other side of his face. And that means it's a very small step. So we have side, through, she goes to the other side of my face. I turn my body to my left, very little. Turn again to my left. She comes around me. And then she stands static as I pivot her. Let's do that again. So it goes side, through her, small turn. She goes around me, turn. And then we exit together, which is the last two steps. So on the last two steps, after that turn, he goes back 2 times. So showing you the whole thing. And she goes straight through me, but on the outside. Now there are 2 things that I want to call out as things you would like to avoid. One of them is for the follower to go horribly away from the leader.
Well, there are more than 2, actually.
Okay, so we'll call out more than 2 things. And all of a sudden, where'd she go? She went away. And then she went further away. You know, I need a foghorn to talk with her. Hello out there.
There's another thing the follower does that's really not good, which is that because she thinks she needs to take a small side step, she throws it away. And
right,
she doesn't take a side step at all.
And so for the guys, what I really want to emphasize is that this is about the rotation of your hips and your chest. That you're here, the follower's here, and then see how this is about my body turning. I'm not moving my arms a lot. My arms move, but not a ton. Because the instinct is that you have the girl, you step side forward, and then you say, oh, move here. And that's all in your arms. And so instead, I want you to step side forward. I want you to say, oh, why don't you come here? Why don't you come here? Why don't you? And then we'll turn together. And you see that's
why I said it was very little pivot to begin with, to get the woman to step side in front. Because you want to save most of your pivot to do with her, which is the really cool part. We want to do close-up.
Okay. I think I got us a close-up, actually. Step a little more to your right. So carrying on, the next thought I want you to have is that when you practice, and when you dance in general, it's important to focus on having enough clarity. What am I doing at this point in time? So when you practice, don't do it too fast. So a lot of people practice like this. They'll do this.
And then it's sloppy.
Yeah, it's sloppy. All the steps run together.
Fast.
And then they say, well, but I'll do it 100 times. And you don't want to do the bad thing 100 times. That's sort of like ingraining the bad more. So instead, think that you'll take your time and you'll make each movement clear and then go on to the next. There's the side step. Forward. She goes around me. Around me, I'm turning her with my rotation of my torso and more. She goes through me, just barely outside, and then we take those 2 steps.
So we each know exactly how we're going to step.
So when you practice this, practice it mindfully and take your time.